Good afternoon. Hello. Welcome to the wonderful wintry city of Liverpool. I'm not sure what you've done with the weather, but we crack on anyway. So welcome to the wonderful Tongue Auditorium. And it's lovely to see so many of you here today. So we are shortly due to begin the ceremony. So I just have a few announcements and explanations, I guess, in terms of how things are going to work before we do start. So if you just please bear with me for a few moments, that would be great. So firstly, we don't, of course, have a fire drill planned for this afternoon. It's far too cold for that for a start. So if you do hear the alarms, then unfortunately it is a case of it being a real situation. So the exits you will know from the one that you came in behind you. And there's also 2 exits here on either side, and ushers will be on hand in that event to lead you to the muster point. Okay, so the actual ceremony and how that's going to work, well, I'm looking firstly at you graduates here in front of me, looking fantastic, I have to say. Previously, at University of Liverpool graduation ceremonies, or certainly a couple of years ago, we, for many years, asked our graduates to shake the hands of the presiding officer as they walked across the stage to receive their degree. Now, obviously, recent years have also taught us that it's possibly not a very good idea to continue that practice of shaking hands. So instead, graduates, what we'd like you to do when you are receiving your degree is to doff your cap. Okay? You all look quite frightened. There's a few nods. It's fine, don't worry. It's a very straightforward thing. I'm not sure when the last time was you might have doffed your cap at anyone. But it's very straightforward. First, you don't need to take it off. So no, don't panic. You don't have to take the cap off. It's just a simple case of touching the peak of your mortarboard and nodding in the general direction of the Pro-Vice-Chancellor. Okay? So no need for any elaborate sort of, bowing and so on. So should we all have a quick doff? Do you want to practice a doff? Come on, give me a doff. Oh, that's some quality doffing this afternoon. Well done. Round of applause for the doffing. Look. That is the first spontaneous round of applause for collective doffing I have ever seen. So there's a first for everything. That's wonderful. So that's your main role. So you'll be lined up down here. You'll walk across the stage. You should pause briefly in the center, doff your cap, and then carry on walking, and you'll be led back to your seat. So that's your main role, and that's all you really need to remember. Guests behind you, I think, probably have an equally important role. And that's because the other thing that we do here at the University of Liverpool for our graduands is that we give each and every one of them, when their name is called, a round of applause. So do you want to just practice that so that we're... I'm guessing about 20% were as committed to that as I really wanted them to be. So, come on. This is Liverpool. We want some whoops, we want some cheers, we want some hollers. Give me a proper round of applause, please. Much, much better, thank you. Bad news is that we do want you to do that about 103 times. But if you can keep that volume up each time, it's going to be brilliant. So thank you very much for that. A few final points. Photos, I'm sure you're all wanting to take lots of them and also film part of the ceremony. And of course, you're very, very welcome to do so. But if you can, avoid standing up and moving around, because obviously there's going to be people behind you trying to look at the same time. So if you could just remain seated, that would be wonderful. Always a good opportunity to remind you at this stage that the ceremony is being recorded and streamed live right now. So I know there were a number of people not able to get tickets for today's event, so they can watch that live now online from our website. And then you guys, if you want to watch it again and, repeat the wonderful experience, then in a couple of days it will be up on the web for you to view again. Also on the subject of photos, and again, I'm sure you've taken lots of photos all across campus today. Don't forget, if you want to put them up on social media, tag them, hashtag #LiveUnigrad, and then you'll be able to pick up free printouts of those photos from the Guild of Students when you go back there later. So that's almost it for me. Just one final thing. Obviously, as I say, we're nearly about to start, so if you can just have a quick check on your mobile devices and so on, and just make sure that they are placed on silent and don't drop them, and that'll be wonderful. Thank you very much indeed. Congratulations, and have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Graduands and guests, please stand. Please be seated.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the University's Yoko Ono Lennon Centre and to the Tongue Auditorium for your graduation ceremony. I'd like to say, first of all, what a privilege and a pleasure it is to be here with you today as we celebrate this milestone in your lives, together with your families and fellow students, your lecturers, and all those who supported you on your journey to graduation from the University of Liverpool. Today is the culmination of years of learning, the well-deserved reward for your determination and dedication, and the rightful recognition of your hard work. It's a day to celebrate with your loved ones, but also a day to reflect on what you've achieved and to look to the future. Personally, I recall that it's a day of very mixed emotions. I remember feeling both relieved and proud to have completed my studies, sad that this chapter of my life at university had come to an end, and excited and nervous about the future and what it had in store for me. I quickly learned that life after graduating from university can take you anywhere. You may already feel certain about your career path, or you might be planning further study. Perhaps you're still considering your personal and professional future. You might be taking time out to see the world, now that our lives and international borders have opened up once again. You may feel worried that you don't have a clear idea of where you want to be 5, 10, or 20 years from now, and that's fine as well. You're likely to be at work for a long time, so there's room for experiment and change. None of us know what the future has in store, but life can take you in wonderful and unexpected directions. And as a University of Liverpool graduate, you're well equipped to grasp the opportunities and deal with the challenges that lie ahead. Your university education has enabled you to realize just how far you can go and provided you with the skills that you need to negotiate the journey. Science and technology can help to make the world a better place. But to understand what better might mean, scientists, governments, and businesses alike must turn to arts, humanities, and social sciences. The School of Histories, Languages, and Cultures is one of the largest and most diverse schools in the university, offering a huge range of subjects across our 5 departments: archaeology, classics and Egyptology, history, Irish studies, languages, cultures and film, and politics. In today's troubled world, the school's commitment to cross-cultural understanding could not be more important, whether that's drawing lessons from the past to inform current and future decisions, or opening up conversations across cultural, linguistic, and international boundaries. The university and our faculty enjoys an international reputation for the quality of its engagement with the city's rich and diverse arts, culture, and heritage. And we keep that front of mind as we continue to invest in the education we offer our students. Our study and research areas in the school deliver globally impactful projects, and as students here, you've benefited from the expertise and dedication of internationally recognized scholars. Ensuring that you have had a supportive experience has been our primary focus, and the school is proud of producing knowledgeable, employable, and ethical graduates, individuals who are truly committed to making a difference. You're graduating today from an internationally renowned Russell Group institution, and this places you in an enviable position in any job market across the globe. You have experienced academic challenge, struggled with new concepts, and ultimately enjoyed the thrill of that moment of clarity, the delight of knowledge acquired, of skills developed, of personal growth. You will use the knowledge and skills that you've gained during your time with us in your future roles to help to solve some of the most endemic problems individuals, enterprises, and communities face. Studying with us will have given you ample opportunity to hone vital life skills like critical thinking, the capacity to form evidence-based arguments and to debate issues, learning along the way, I hope, how to disagree well, something we all need to do in a tolerant, civilized society. Each of you should be hugely proud of your achievement and hard work, and I hope you leave here safe in the knowledge that I and the academics you've worked with have great faith in you. You're all wonderful ambassadors for the University of Liverpool and for the city, and you're now a member of our global alumni community, which spans 171 countries. I hope that this is just the beginning of our lifelong connection. You are and will always remain a fundamentally important part of our University of Liverpool family. Sharing these achievements with you are your support teams, your family, your friends, and university staff. They have provided much needed advice and encouragement, and their role should also be celebrated here at this ceremony. I'm sure you'll want to find time today to say thank you to them and to your lecturers and supervisors who've provided you with support and guidance on your path to graduation. Like so many things in life, a university education is a team effort, and the whole University of Liverpool community has helped you achieve this. Of course, your life here is about more than the academic, important though that is. You've established new friendships and new interests, and had unforgettable experiences. I hope you'll always have a special place in your heart for the fantastic city of Liverpool and for our university. The university's most recognisable landmark is our Victoria building, the red brick building with the clock tower, where many of you may have posed today for graduation photographs, although photographs outside today have been quite a challenge, I know. The Victoria building, now a beautiful and iconic gallery and museum, towers over campus and serves as an instantly recognisable backdrop in many hundreds of social media posts during graduation week. The ordinary bricks and terracotta dressings selected for the Gothic exterior of the Victoria building led to the coining of the phrase Red Brick University by one Bruce Truscott. That was a pseudonym adopted by Edgar Alison Peers, who was Professor of Spanish at Liverpool from 1922 to 1952, and who wrote an influential book of the same title, Red Brick University, about the universities originating in the 19th century in England. Liverpool was, and always will be, the original Red Brick University, and in turn, you will also be Liverpool originals. A plaque fixed to the wall of the Victoria building reads, "For advancement of learning and ennoblement of life," a motto which reminds us of the value of universities to society and guides us to this day. As universities and as academics, we believe in the values of openness, academic freedom, collaboration, and internationalism. These values underpin and are fundamental to producing the knowledge that will transform our ability to do good in the world, to advance learning, and to ennoble life. So, Class of 2022, never forget how important you are to the University of Liverpool. You are its beating heart, and without you, the university would be nothing but classrooms and lecture halls. When we work together, a university is a place where discoveries are made, ideas formed, friendships forged, career paths decided on, and lives changed. It is when we work together as staff and students that education is truly transformational. We thank you for everything that you've done here, and we all wish you good luck and every success in the future. Thank you. I now invite Professor Alison Fowle, Dean of the School of Histories, Languages and Cultures, to present graduands from the school for admission to their degrees.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate and the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, I present to you for admission to the degree of Doctor in Philosophy in this university, Emma K. Copestake-Webstall. Victoria Isabel Doherty-Bone. Sai-Jing Liu. Sai-Wen Liu. Rachel Hannah McLaughlin. Thomas James Morrissey. And Jo Hannah Plug. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate and the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, I present to you for admission to the degree of Doctor of Education in this university, Richard Gilletley. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate and the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, I present to you for admission to the degree of Master of Philosophy in this university, Hannah Elizabeth Godfrey. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate and the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, I present to you for admission to the degree of Master of Research in this university, Modern Languages and Cultures, Hispanic Studies, Leah Jane Thomas Winkworth. And Modern Languages and Cultures, Italian Studies, Cristina Belasca. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate and the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, I present to you for admission to the degree of Master of Archives and Records Management in this university, Flora Elizabeth Chatt. Megan Eliza June Granger. Catherine Lucy Morgan Jones. And Matilda Wood. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate and the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, I present to you for admission to the degree of Master of Arts in this university, Academic Practice, Justin Michael John Shanahan. Archaeology, Eleanor Hinchcliffe. Chinese English Translation and Interpreting, Ming-Shan Li. Classics and Ancient History, Thomas Dean Batty. Philip Herworth. Madeline Ross. Rhiannon Clare Wallace. Contemporary Europe, Luca Ciesco. Aidan Michael Murphy. Egyptology, Annabel Lindsay Shale. History, Amber Michelle Amis. Emily Anson. Oliver Baker. Liam Barrett. Harry John Campbell. Matthew Jordan Cassidy. George Barton Cole. Emily Colleran. Natasha Catherine Lorna Cox. Patrick Kieran Gallagher. Sally Louise Harland. Emily Alexandra Hayes. Richard McCurleen. Anthony Joseph Melia. David Anthony Mills. Lucy Ann Moynihan. Shana K. Parton. International Relations and Security, Oliver Burton. Lewis Thomas Cronin. Michael Ian Crosby. Yayan Daniel. Samuel Thomas Edgoose. Yannicka Flynn Gordon. Emily May Fullerton. Tom Goldstraw. Elodie Louise Irons. Bethany Neve Lee. Adam Mallinson. Vanessa Alexandra Ochoa. Curtis Ria. Len Shaler. Joseph Sloss. Craig Alexander Stevenson. Daniel Turpin. Callum Williams. Lydia Ann Wood. And Matthew Yeadon. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate and the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, I present to you for admission to the degree of Master of Science in this university, Archaeology, Daisy Constance Coulson. And Paleoanthropology, Molly Ellen Clark. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I now present to you the following who've been awarded a postgraduate diploma in this university. Archives and Records Management, Chloe Melissa Heighton. And History, Andrew Purday. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I now present to you the following who've been awarded a postgraduate certificate in this university. Contemporary Europe, Luke Andrew Hingley-Smith. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate and the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, I present to you for admission to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in this university, Ancient History, Tegan Darby Lovett. Ancient History and Archaeology, Erin Holland. Archaeology, Vivian Verdenweber. Archaeology of Ancient Civilizations, Thaida Hina Milan. Chinese Studies in Communication and Media, Esther Adjei. Classical Studies with Archaeology, Olivia Sasha McKinder. Classical Studies with French, Louise Morris. Egyptology with Latin, Abby Pettit. French, Jamie Staples. History, Miriam Javed. Ethan Yates. History with Archaeology, Emma Laura Jane Eaton. History with Film Studies, Ellis Farrell. History and Politics, Ted Dixon. Emily Dodd-Pesiti. Dylan Fox-Ford. International Politics and Policy, Alice Emily Miller. International Politics and Policy and Business Studies, Mohammed Ahmed Abdelkader Ismail Sabri. Irish Studies, Keisha McLaughlin. Modern Languages Triple Subject, Petty Blackmore. Politics, Isabel Bailey. Rebecca Claire Clark. Ibtihal Farah. Jade McCaffrey. Jacob John Wood. Politics and Economics, Charlie Barnes Carter. Politics with History, Eleanor Hill. And Politics and Modern Language Studies, James Durham. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate and the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, I present to you for admission to the degree of Bachelor of Arts in this university Business Studies and a Modern Language, Christina Chaco. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate and the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, I present to you for admission to the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in this university, Evolutionary Anthropology, Olivia Kelly. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I make application to you to confer the degrees listed on those candidates in the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences who have not been presented in person, but whose names appear in the programme and who have indicated that they wish their degree to be conferred in their absence. I certify that they are worthy to receive those degrees, and I stand as proxy for them.
By virtue of the authority invested in me, I admit to their degrees those presented in person today and those for whom you stand as proxy. I would now like to invite Alice Miller, who graduated today with a Bachelor of Arts in International Politics and Policy, to join us on stage to reflect on her student experience.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, friends, family, and fellow students, thank you for having me speak today. We made it. How's everyone feeling? Woohoo! Yeah! I've got to admit, whenever I thought about my graduation, I never thought I'd be up on here giving a speech. But if the last 3 crazy years have taught me anything, it's that things don't always happen in the way you expect them to, and that's not always a bad thing. So to introduce myself, hi, my name is Ali, and I'm graduating today with a bachelor's degree in international politics and policy. In my degree, I've learned about the intersection of politics with the media, the environment, gender, philosophy, psychology, history, economics, and even a whole module about the waste disposal system in Liverpool, which was surprisingly interesting. Now, I kind of got a lot more of an immersive political education than I bargained for, considering the unprecedented state of international politics in the last several years. A pandemic, a global lockdown, international food shortages, widespread racial injustice and violent oppression in the States, and, of course, the ever-present concerns of an impending World War III. From an academic perspective, it has been really interesting to be able to apply so many of the concepts, theories, and models we've been learning about to the world in real time, but our university challenge has definitely been a unique one and not without its challenges. On behalf of all my fellow students here, I'd like to start off by offering a massive amount of gratitude and appreciation to all of our incredible lecturers. University lecturers are famously overworked and underpaid at the best of times, and I don't think that teaching through a global pandemic was ever in your job description. I honour you all for the extreme efforts you went to completely switch up your entire teaching methods, course materials, and timetables, while also having to deal with this pandemic on a human level like the rest of us. Many of you undoubtedly suffered personal losses and mental health struggles, but your lectures, your seminars, and yes, even your exams provided us students with a small piece of desperately needed normality and structure in a turbulent and collectively traumatizing time. And for that, we thank you. I'd also like to give a special shout out to the university student support team, without whom I, and I think many others as well, would be struggling a lot, far more than we are today, and possibly wouldn't be here at all. I also, of course, want to thank all of our families and friends who have stood by us and supported us the best they could during our studies. Whether they're by blood or by choice, none of us would be here without our families. I want to send some extra love to all the exchange students and international students who, due to the lockdowns, were unable to see their family and friends for a long time. Dealing with isolation is hard enough at the best of times, and I can't imagine being stuck in a completely new country away from your entire support network for so long. So kudos to you for getting through that while still studying for a degree. That's pretty badass. Global pandemic aside, I've had many amazing memories from my time in this wonderful city. I've met so many incredible people and built friendships I know for life. I'll think back on, especially my first year, as a wild, laughter-filled, colourful, poignant montage of messy concert square nights, warehouse raves, 4 a.m. chips and gravy huddled on the pavement trying to escape the rain, shopping trolley races, karaoke nights and all-you-can-eat buffets, walking home with my friends feeling invincible in the Arctic winds, house parties and pub quizzes, which we never won, and dancing. Lots and lots of dancing and music and art. Lots of laughter, joy, tears, and sometimes loneliness, but never for long. I'll cherish these memories forever. Liverpool has made me into the person I am today. Today's ceremony is not only a graduation from university, but also an initiation into adulthood. Yes, we've all gained a wealth of academic knowledge, but we've also all gained the same number of years of education in life. We've learnt what it means to love ourselves, to support ourselves, to embrace joy and survive suffering, to be accountable, and to build deeper, more meaningful relationships with our friends, families, and partners. I've learnt that you get out of life what you put into it. I've learnt that your ability to shift your mindset is more important than your mindset itself. We can't control our thoughts, we can only witness them and choose to respond with grace and compassion. I've learnt the necessity and the beauty of allowing myself to feel my way through life rather than think my way all of the time. I've learnt that my capacity to endure struggle and overcome challenges is much greater than I could have ever known. I'm so proud of all of us. We've gone through hell and made it out the other side. I genuinely believe that our generation is more equipped than any before us to truly change the world. We're the first generation to have grown up with technology that allows us to access the entire globe, and because of this, we have an unprecedented understanding of the reality we live in today. We have the knowledge, the drive, and ultimately the power to build new systems, new institutions, and new structures that are actually aligned and supportive to the world we live in now. This is the first day of the rest of our lives. I wish you all the absolute best of luck in the future. Follow your heart, follow your passion, follow your dreams. Don't be afraid to walk your own path, because it's yours for a reason. Thank you.
Ali, thank you very much indeed for those most inspiring words. I think a testament, if anything, was needed to the power of education. I think it's remarkable the way you started about talking about the range of subjects you'd studied and how current events really helped to fuel, but at the end, really, it's all about personal values, it's about being true to yourself and taking opportunities and being kind to yourself as well, that joy that you spoke about. So, thank you. I declare this congregation for the conferment of degrees closed. Salva sit Universitas Nostra, quod precantis, consurgamus.
Graduates and guests, please stand. Congratulations on your graduation. Enjoy the rest of your special day.